Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of SEC filings, and today we're diving into Azitra, Incorporated's latest report, which, let's just say, is about a meeting that didn't quite happen as planned. You might be wondering what happens when a big corporate meeting is. Well, postponed. Does it mean trouble? Or just a scheduling hiccup? We'll decode it. Before we dig into the details, if you enjoy getting the real story behind corporate announcements without all the jargon, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And hey, we've got a fantastic community over on Discord where we break down these filings even further. The link is in the description below. So what we have here is a current report, but it is not your typical financial update. This filing is all about an event, or rather a lack of an event. Azitra Incorporated, or Azitra Incorporated as we'll call them to keep things clear, had a special meeting for their stockholders, essentially the owners of the company. This report tells us what happened on the 6th of February of 2026. Azitra Incorporated had a special stockholder meeting planned. Now, usually when a company holds a meeting like this, it is to vote on important stuff, like approving a big deal, electing directors, or maybe changing how the company is run. But here is the twist: they convened, meaning they started the meeting, but then they decided to adjourn it, which is like hitting the pause button. Why? Because not enough shareholders showed up, either in person or by sending in their voting papers, which we call proxies. Think of it like a classroom where the teacher can't start the lesson because less than half the students are present. Without a quorum, which is the minimum number of people needed for the meeting to be official and for any votes to count, they couldn't do any business. So, no decisions were made, no votes were cast. It was essentially a no-show for the meeting. This is definitely not the usual way these meetings go. The good news, if you can call it that, is that this isn't the end of the road for the meeting. They've rescheduled it. The special meeting will now happen on the 6th of March of 2026, and it's going to be held virtually, meaning you can join online, which is pretty common these days. They've even given a website address for people to access it. Now, for those who are already shareholders and want to vote or have already voted, you don't need to do anything if you are happy with your current vote. The date to determine who gets to vote, called the record date, is still the 2nd of January 2026. This means if you own the stock on that date, you are eligible to vote at the new meeting, even if you sell it before the 6th of March. And importantly, the reasons for the meeting, the actual proposals that the shareholders were supposed to vote on, haven't changed. So the company is still looking to get decisions made on these specific matters. To spread the word about this postponement, Azitra Incorporated also put out a press release on the same day, the 6th of February, to let everyone know that the meeting was adjourned, or postponed. Think of it as an official announcement to the public. This press release is included with this filing as an exhibit, meaning it is attached for everyone to see. Now, usually these 8K forms discuss financial performance, major business events, or leadership changes. This one is different. It's focused on a procedural issue with a meeting. Azitra Incorporated stock is traded on the NYSE American Exchange under the ticker symbol Astra. It is something called common stock, which is the most basic type of ownership in a company. The par value, which is a nominal amount assigned to stock, is very low at $0.001. This is common for many companies. The filing also indicates that Azitra is considered an emerging growth company. This status typically means they can follow some less stringent reporting requirements compared to older, larger companies. This is often good for new companies as it reduces the burden of compliance. The report is signed by Francisco Salva, who holds the title of Chief Executive Officer. This is the top boss at the company, so his signature signifies the official approval of this filing. Overall, this report doesn't give us any deep financial insights or strategic announcements. Instead, it highlights a bump in the road for Azitra Incorporated. The fact that they couldn't reach a quorum for their special meeting is a red flag. It could mean shareholders are disengaged, perhaps due to a lack of interest in the proposals, or maybe there was an issue with how the meeting was communicated or organized. For a company trying to move forward with important decisions, failing to get enough shareholders to show up is a concern. It can delay progress and signal a disconnect between the company's management and its owners. A key risk here is that if this continues, it could impact the company's ability to execute its plans. What this tells us is that while the company is still functioning and preparing for the rescheduled meeting, there is work to be done to ensure shareholder participation. The company needs to understand why shareholders didn't turn up in sufficient numbers and address those reasons before the rescheduled meeting on the 6th of March. Without proper shareholder engagement, the company's initiatives could be stalled. Alright, that is our breakdown of Azitra Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on this meeting postponement and what it might signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.